Sacrifice made for the red, white, and blue. Fight for tomorrow. Hold on tight. Shine a light, make it right. Fight for tomorrow. With all your might. Keep the faith in the night. We won't give up. We won't back down. Stand together in every town. Whoa. Fight for tomorrow. Hold on tight. Shine a light, make it right. Fight for tomorrow. With all your might. Keep the faith in the night. In the night. Democrat party sucks. Democrats on the run. Patriots in control. Hang tight, military is in charge. Help is on the way. Hang tight, hang tight. We're gonna see a brighter day. Hang tight, hang tight. The sun will shine our way. They're feeling the heat. Patriots won't retreat. In the face of the fight, military shining light. Help is on the way. Hang tight, hang tight. We're gonna
DC Intel. Stay ahead with real-time breaking news and intelligence updates from around the nation. Your trusted source for reliable and insightful information.
You are listening to the Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network.
Welcome to DC Intel, your go-to source for breaking news and intelligence updates from around the nation. Stay informed with the latest developments, insightful analyses, and comprehensive coverage of key events. Follow us to never miss an important story and join the conversation on what's happening in our country.
If I give you one message to hold in your hearts today, it's this. The more people tell you it's not possible, that it can't be done, the more you should be absolutely determined to prove them wrong. Treat the word impossible as nothing more than motivation. Relish the opportunity to be an outsider. Embrace that label. Being an outsider is fine. Embrace the label. Because it's the outsiders who change the world and who make a real and lasting difference. The more that a broken system tells you that you're wrong, the more certain you should be that you must keep pushing ahead. You must keep pushing. And always have the courage to be yourself.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
But from today and from the day I take the oath of office, we will rapidly drive prices down and make America affordable again. We're going to make it affordable again. Yes. So as much as you can, do something that you love, work hard, and never, ever give up, and you're going to be tremendously successful. Tremendously successful. Thank you. God bless our military. God bless the memory of the fallen. God bless our Gold Star families. And God bless America. Thank you very much.
You are listening to your source for trusted intel and news. You're listening to Live with DC.
Hey there, it's your favorite president. You need to be listening to my friend DC. He's a trusted source and won't lead you astray.
Thank you for listening to You Post DC, your trusted source for intel and news.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, everybody. Happy Sunday. We are back so soon, right? Very soon. Got a lot going on today. And last night I come on and did a little different. Made a lot of people mad. Made a lot of people want to pray. And once again, I told you so. Where we're at. We're going to jump in this. Hi, DC. Good afternoon, DC. Good to see you. Good to see you too, Terry. We normally don't earn on the weekends, but hey, it's hard telling moving forward. The end of this week, I'm going to be in a lot of different states, and a lot of different things going on. But I normally don't do these weekend shows unless we got things going on, and we'll talk about it here. Let's see here. Pray for Trump and his safety. Absolutely. Good afternoon, DC from Smyrna, Tennessee. Jacksonville, Florida in the house. Hey, DC from Eden, North Carolina. Yep. And I'm here. Oklahoma is present. Awesome. If you hear me coughing and all this other stuff, it's because I was just sitting down to eat me some pizza. And anyways, I had to come over here. Just talk to you. Let's see, Oklahoma. DC said, yep, absolutely. Hey, DC from Weatherford, Oklahoma. Hey, DC, everyone, Ohio here. Hope your cats are safe there. Blessings and prayers for America. Praying for you too, brother. Thank you so much. Trump shot at again. Absolutely. Bedford, Virginia, checking in. Thank you, DC. Thank you. Good afternoon, DC from Albany, Texas. Lincoln, Nebraska in the house. Georgia Peach, thank you so much. Oregon in the house. Let's see here. Hello from North Carolina. I'm just looking here. Would they ever leave Trump alone? No, they won't. They want him dead. Hello, DC Patriots from Andrews, Texas. Hello. Hello from Illinois. Hello, Ethel. Hello, New York. Morning, Joe. Butler, Georgia in the house. Hello from Iowa. Pray for my President Trump. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, DC from West Texas, Tennessee. Sorry about that. Just found DC's page a few hours ago and watching the last night's live and this notification come in. Awesome, Luann. Glad to have you. Tune back in. We're every day, Monday through Friday, from 1 to 2:30 p.m. Monroeville checking in. Jefferson City, Missouri. Andrews, Texas. Thank you, DC. Connecticut in the house. Hello, Jeffrey. Salem in the house. Okay. Hello, DC from Tennessee. Yes, President Trump was shot again. Hey, DC. Gainesville, Texas in the house. Thank you so much for tuning in. Must be a Trump double that got shot at. Hi from Maine. Last night's live sent me straight to the prayer. Good. Absolutely. Thank the Lord they missed again. Lord's God protected him. Greetings again. Sorry, guys, I'm having to delete it back up here. I got a lot of people popping in here. Within just a few seconds, we were over 700 people. So just kind of give me a second here to grab everybody. Dallas, Georgia. Linville, Alabama. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. Weatherford, Oklahoma in the house. North Florida in here. Let me see. Texas in the house. You hear a noise. I've got so many things going on right now. Trying to just taken care of. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Let's see here. North Florida in the house. Texas present. Brownwood, Texas in the house. Mason, Texas in the house. Got a lot of Texaners in here. Southern Arkansas. Good to hear. Good to see you in here. College Station, Texas. Woo. All right. We're back in there again. Good afternoon from Green Coast Springs, Florida. Awesome. New Jersey. Hello, Lonnie. Hello from South Carolina. Or SC from Benbrook, Texas. Sorry. Missouri in the house. Tuscaloosa, Alabama says hi. Hi to you guys. Bend, Missouri. Santa Claus, Indiana. I'd love to go there sometime. Let's see here. Hutchinson, Kansas. Praying for Trump's safety from Tupelo, Mississippi. Absolutely. Kingsport, Tennessee in the house. Springboro, Ohio in the house. Hello from North Carolina. Collingswood, New Jersey. Minnesota in the house. East Tennessee in the house. Imperial, Missouri in the house. Let's see here. With you here on Sunday. Awesome. Thank you. East Tennessee, Arkansas, Tennessee there again. We got a lot of Tennessee in here. Michigan in the house. Texas in the house again. Centerville, Indiana in the house. Huntsville, Alabama. From North Central Texas. Noblesville, Indiana. RC and EC from Raleigh. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. King Saul tried to get, yep, absolutely. What happened to Trump? We'll talk about here in a second. I think at DC you said that Trump was a secluded area. You're exactly right. And we'll get into that. Anyone can only get to Trump unless they're allowed to. So just keep that in mind. Oklahoma in the house. West Kentucky in the house. Springfield, Missouri. Houston, Texas. I got friends out there. Washington State. St. Augustine. Hello, DC from McAllen, Texas. Mississippi in the house. Psalms 91 for Trump. All right. Nebraska, Loveland, Ohio. Your last name may be pray and prepare. Absolutely. Kentucky in the house. Childersburg, Alabama. Gunnersville, Alabama in the house. We got a lot of Alabama and Texas up in here. Listen to you coming back from where's Lawson, North Florida. Absolutely. Fox Fake News Live. All these. Yeah, I saw that too. Finally caught with you, love, brother. Awesome. Thank you so much, Emma Sherman. Nashville, Tennessee. Grandma Donna. Awesome place there. I'm there all the time. Naples, Florida. Canton, Georgia. All right. If there's anybody else I missed you, I'm sorry. Got a lot going on. Yeah, we're going to talk about a couple things here. Somebody already brought it up and says, well, thought Trump was well insulated. Well, he is. But just as someone could be well insulated, I mean, it's not like they didn't try to take his head off before, and that was major breaches in the Secret Service. I told you once, I'm going to tell you again, Donald Trump needs to change whoever is all on his detail. They all need to be fired, and he needs to hire his own private. I'm telling you, because it can't be trusted, cannot be trusted. Of course, some of you know, some of you don't know, but there was a gunfire that was released while Donald Trump was playing golf, not at Mar-a-Lago, but at a different place. Secret Service did return fire. They must be really bad shots because they should have blew his head off his shoulders. I'm talking about Secret Service to the guy that was shooting at Trump. Although the fact is that they got him. I'm sorry, here goes my phone again. If you hear, sorry guys, I have nothing muted in here, so everybody's texting and calling and talking about stuff. Let's see here. St. Paul, Minnesota in house. Alamo City, San Antonio. Awesome. Westboro, Texas. Man, we got a ton of Texas in here. Wisconsin. Fire them all. You're daggone right. So it says that Trump was rushed to safety after Secret Service agents fired on a man with a gun at the Florida golf course where he was playing. To bring up the question, someone said, well, how can it happen if he's well insulated? Well, you don't have to be close to do that. Connecticut and House 2. You don't have to be close to do that. You can have a rifle that can, I mean, I've got rifles that will do more what you think they'll do. But anyway, it's unacceptable, number one. This is completely unacceptable. And I told you yesterday that things was going to start happening every day. Good, bad, all the way down. Because we're in the long haul. We're 49, 50 days away from an election. It's only going to get heated up. Now, for those of you that are weak and are going to cry around and try to debate everything I'm saying, go ahead and leave now. Because I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have it. I had about four people last night try to go on the video and say things. And, he played an old clip of this, an old clip of that. I played one clip to remind you what Russia was going to do, but everything else was all new. So before someone goes and judges this program and judges me and what's coming out on one segment that they don't have the brain to listen to the whole show and figure it out, they're no use to us, because all they are is they're in here just to cause trouble and to stir the poop pot. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have time. And neither does the American people have any more time to mess around with people that just want to stir the poop pot and stir trouble. I'm done with it. You should too. Listening and praying from Gainesville, Texas. We were talking on Fox News, a U.S. Secret Service agent, right? They tried to take him out the day before he made it. Big announcement next. Yeah. Plymouth. I can't see here. I'm sorry, guys. Things going crazy. Okay, Plymouth. Trump needs to stay in. Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of detailed things change here with him. Oklahoma in the house. We got your back. No time for drama. Right. Cut them off. Absolutely. Hello from Washington State. Hello. Yes. Trump, at this point, I'm not sure that he will. And the reason why I came on here was one, to talk to you about this and to tell you that 2 weeks ago, and even when Donald Trump, when the first time that happened to him, that someone tried to shoot him. Well, they did shoot him. They just didn't kill him. The first time it happened, I said, hey, this is not the end, guys. We're going to continue this. And here's the thing. He's not going to go in a closet and hide and wait until the election. He's not going to go and hide in a basement like Biden would, or Kamala. Here's the thing. For those that say, we need gun control, this is a perfect reason why we don't need all that gun control of them trying to take away our weapons and everything else. Because it's going to come to the point. It's going to come to the point, if it doesn't stop, that the citizens, the patriots, the ones that are carrying Americans, and I'm not talking about carrying Bibles. If you carry a Bible, that's great. I'm just saying, I'm talking about pistols. I'm talking about weapons. If they keep pushing this narrative, it will come down to something the police can't handle. And if the public's there, the public will have to handle. You're exactly right. This is the real deal. No playing. This is life and death. Okay. And what is happening is they're trying to push this whole narrative of, we got to have gun control. For those that scream gun control, never call the police. And for those leaders, public leaders that need security, they need to de-arm their police. That's how it works. They just need to. They just stop griping and complaining. Stop trying to blame everybody for their problems that they've created over the past 3.5 years. And then prior to Trump, through the Obama administration and all those other crappy administrations. We need to stop it. But it says he was rushed to safety. The official Trump Vance, I can't wait till that says Trump Kennedy. But anyways, the Trump Vance campaign statement says President Trump is safe following gunshots in his vicinity. No further details at this time. That was from the campaign manager. I know that They were supposed to do a press conference and blah, 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 blah. Also, I do know that the whole Trump club there, or whatever you want to call it, it was actually at that point when this happened, it was just swarmed by police. It will get to the point, if something don't happen, it will get to the point that he don't need it. Donald Trump does not need a normal Secret Service detail. He needs a extraordinary detail. That's what he needs, because they're not going to stop. And we've got 49, 50 days till the election. And of course, then after election, they don't care. They'll JFK him if they could. But up until then, we must stay, what I said last night, vigilant and pray. Because while now today our eyes are on this thing going on, we still got all this other stuff going on with Russia. And someone told me they had made a comment where they sent an email to me and says, well, you said that there's military, and Kamala Harris said there was no active duty right now, no active duty. Well, that's 100% wrong. Wrong. And if you're going to believe that, you got a mental problem. But it's right now they're saying that he had an AK-47 and also a GoPro camera was found at the scene of the shooting. I'm still kind of just wondering why he got off so many shots. One, thank God he didn't hit him. Two, I'm just wondering why the Secret Service is such a shitty shot. I'm serious. You put a fly on a horse's butt, okay? And you put me 300, 400 feet away, maybe even further than that. I will knock that fly off that horse's ass and not even touch the horse. These details need retrained. They must have got them off of Amazon or something. I don't know. Crappy. But my thing is this. I told you this is going to happen, and it's not going to end. Okay? There's probably going to be, well, there will be more attempts because we have a bunch of loon balls out there. Let me just break this down to you. How crazy is it that someone wants to become so not even passionate, but just absolute mental over a political candidate that's only going to be in there 4 years? Think about that. People that said, I'm going to leave the country, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that never really did because they were big babies. Time to take out the trash. You're daggone right it is. You're daggone right. And we as America have to stand up against this. Of course, I always just look at different things, and I'm looking at all these nut jobs on TikTok and this other stuff saying, oh, same thing that happened last time. Couldn't have shot him. Too bad it couldn't have hit him. Too bad this, too bad that. And then I go to look at the profile picture, and they got a nose ring connected to the ear ring, connected to the mouth ring. And they look like it's Sunday, so I'm trying to be good. They look like a freaking goofball. I'm serious. And if you have those earrings, that's fine, okay? But when you actually do things and dress ways and do all this stuff to try to bring attention to you, it's a psychological problem. And the psychological problem now is these people that we have enabled to have their litter boxes in the classroom so they can poop and pee, or in the restroom so they can go poop and pee and pretend like they're a cat. I say if they're a cat, send them up to Springfield, Ohio. That'll take care of that problem. But he needs some badass Marines. He does. Let me tell you what. He just needs some good old boys with him. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Mark my word, guys. Secret Service, they're doing a crappy job. They're doing a crappy job. And when already had someone says, "Oh my gosh, you see this?" You know, yep. What's your response? Wait until tomorrow. Why tomorrow? Because tomorrow the truth will start coming out. Right now we got everybody's assumptions. Because one side's probably going, "Oh, it's a Democrat." Has nothing to do with that. Has everything to do with someone just being so goofy. And I will say this: the Democratic Party has pushed people to the point of hating. They just hate. I saw a video of a guy that was just videoing somewhere, and this guy comes out of his apartment with his dog, starts yelling at him and screaming, getting in his face, pushing on him, and then daring him to push him back so he could fight him. "I'm calling the police because you're out here videoing." "Well, I'm just videoing the building. I don't care what you're doing. No, no, no. You're one of those Trumpers is what you are. It says MAGA. You're MAGA sick. You're MAGA this. You're MAGA fag. You're MAGA." I mean, seriously, Make America Great makes you that mad? You're a freaking lunatic. If Make America Great makes you so mad, then go make Russia better, because that's where you belong. And if you cannot respect my wishes or my life, then you have a mental problem. You need to be in a mental hospital. Sure do. And people that go poop on the flag, pee on the flag, burn the flag. Man. Those machetes that they carry around. Like, la, 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 la. Those machetes that they try like they're going to really hurt somebody with. Somebody needs to take one of those things and take their fingers off for them. And then let them see what it's like to not be able to burn another flag. I'm telling you, people, America is getting to a boiling point. And this boiling point, it's not good. And the crazy thing is this: the boiling is the Democratic Party and all these other nut jobs. Freaking liberals. And I don't really see Republicans going out and doing this stuff. And yes, there is a few goofballs that will get out there at these protests and yes, and agitate and instigate. I get it. I'm not taking up for them. But this kind of stuff here with candidates, and it all started with this one thing. You want to know where it began? I'm going to tell you. It began when Biden said, put a mark on him. He needs to be done. And then he started backtracking. People take that crap literally. He can say he was joking. He can say he didn't mean that. He can say it was misunderstood. What you would figure by the United States being supposedly the president of the United States is you would figure out that you probably some things you should not say because you do have a bunch of goobers in your party that go to the extreme. I'm telling you, it's only going to get worse right now. Something has to break. Something has to break. And like I said, I said this the other day, we're going to have false flags. We're going to have things come up. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to be like popcorn. Boom, something come up. Boom, boom. Take your eyes off. Don't take your eyes off Russia. Don't do it. Yep. Donald Trump. I get it. But don't take your eyes off that. But this whole thing of all this assassination crap that came out, this only started because Biden is the one that put it out there. Yeah. Obama started it too. Yeah. And I'm telling you guys, it's not good. Not good. We have these Haitians and all this other crap. And just so you know, the Biden administration this last week The Biden administration gave temporary protected status. You listening to me? The Biden administration gave temporary protective status to 309,000 or more Haitian migrants. And it's expected to go up. It's expected to go up. Unbelievable. If Russia stands down, praise God. But I believe we are water in a pot. All of us, all together. Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever you want to call it. We're all in a gigantic pot, and we're all water. We're mixed together. And there's a stove that's been turned on. And it may be on low right now, but it's starting to heat up. And as it heats up, it's going to boil. And it's going to get hot. And I don't tell you this stuff to scare you, to make you mad. This show is about informing you, letting you know what's going on, and also making you think. Think for yourself. Think. Research. If Russia stands down, if this continues on, everybody has asked me over and over for the past 3-4 weeks, I've heard there's not going to be elections. There's going to be elections. I've told you, go vote. But what I'm going to tell you today is this. If this continues to boil every single day up until the election, I seriously doubt we will have an election. Because it is going to take the military to shut this crap down. Because we know the Democrats can't do it. We know the Republicans can't do it. There's only two groups that could shut this down. I'm going to tell you the two groups that could shut this down. If this keeps boiling and boiling and going up and up and up and everything going crazy, then it's either going to be the military's going to have to fix it, or that boiling point is going to be a civil war. And there is enough patriots, MAGA, whatever you want to call Americans, red-blooded Americans that have weapons. And we are getting pushed to a point to where when it comes between good and evil, they're not going to be afraid to use their weapons. And I really fear that that's part of this plan that I don't even know if you want. Everybody says it's deep state. Well, it's deep state. It's Democrat. It's money. It's not just one little group. It's not just 5 people. There's only 5 people that rule everything, and 5 people. No, it's not. Well, he said he was going to drain the swamp, and he didn't. Well, what could you have done? Could you have gotten in there and lowered our gas? Could you have gotten in there and lowered our utilities? Could you have gotten in there and dealt with North Korea? Walked over the Korean line like you had balls of steel, like no one's going to mess with you? Could you have done that? Few could. Very few can. This whole thing here today, and I know some people, I've kind of been going back and forth and looking. It's not a big deal. It's just a scare. It's just a scare. Let me tell you something. When someone pulls out an AK-47, I've got one. But when they pull that booger out and they start going at it, you let someone fire that thing at you. Even if it's not close, your butt is going to pucker. In law enforcement, these are called butt puckering experiences. when someone pulls a gun on you, a knife, or at any time you're caught off guard and you're fearing for your life, it's your life or theirs. I'm going home. And let me tell you something. At the end of the day, Americans are going to want to go home. They're picking a fight that they cannot win. Cannot win. Can't happen. Won't happen. I told you all a week ago, buckle up, buttercups. It's going to really get hairy. It is really going to get hairy. And if you cannot handle the truth and knowing things coming out and the true heartbeat of America and what's going on, then you may want to not tune in here. And here's the thing, anybody that doesn't want to listen to this show, that wants to just tune off, you don't have to. This is not Facebook where you have to go and go tell everybody, I'm leaving for the next 30 days for consecration. I'm leaving for no one gives a crap. Just go. And trust me, you're talking with someone that deals with intelligence. You're talking with someone that could hunt somebody down. I can find anything I want out. And someone thinks they're going to come on here with 2 followers and say something stupid a couple of times and me not already know who it is and where they're coming from. I'm not retarded. America has to come back to God. It does. Has to come back to God. And we have to pray, like I said last night. We have to continue to pray, because this is not going to get better. At least not right now. They're not going to stop. They're going to continue on. Because this is what's crazy. Their mission has been to take him out. And they can't even carry out a good mission. They've screwed our country. And then now they can't even carry out this deal. When will this movie be over? Well, I'll tell you what. There's nowhere, if you want to call it a movie, there's nowhere in this movie where it was scripted that they blow Trump's head off his shoulders. And that didn't succeed. And nowhere in a movie is it that today happened. If those that, and I'm not knocking anybody that says, hey, get your popcorn, all that stuff, I'm about sick of that stuff. Popcorn's old. It's stale. It's done. Milk's dried up on the cows at this point. We have a rogue government, rogue leaders. But keep in mind this: there will be some embarrassing moments coming up. And those embarrassing moments are going to reveal. I believe when some of this stuff is revealed, and I know what you're going to say, but I haven't seen none of this on the news. And that's because you won't. Especially mainstream media. You're not going to do it. But when it is released, and when you do start seeing it, there's going to be no other choice for them to charge people with treason. Because if they do not charge people with treason that's been doing it, and they do not start doing what they're supposed to do to certain people, some people's already got their lesson given to them. Or, if they don't, there's going to be a civil uprising, because the American people is done with watching these people do what they want to do. We have the right to bear arms. We have the right to protect ourselves. And if we see somebody else in that position where they're taking gunfire, if I saw somebody point out a gun and taking gunfire on somebody else, it's innocent people, I can promise you, I would not bat an eye about neutralizing that threat. And that's it. Several people reached out to me, says they can't find our website. It's E as an echo, I as an igloo, O as an Oscar, B as in boy, N as in Nancy, .com. EIOBN.com. EIOBN.com. Not EIHEN. None of that. EIOBN. Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network. That's where you find us. Just coming in from West Tennessee. Good to have you. You have to watch the replay. Anyway, I'm going to give like 5 minutes here for some of you all to shoot me in the chat here. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts? I don't want to talk about anything else but this right here. I don't want to talk about Gitmo. Don't want to talk about nothing. What's your thoughts on this? Thank you, Bonnie. Joey Green said a few times that Trump has a few people in his circle. Absolutely. I said it 3 months ago. If you know who else going to close soon, yeah. Many will lose their minds. Yep. Hello, Dayton, Ohio. I will say this. 2 things. Pray. Keep your eyes on Russia. Keep your ears on Russia. What's going on there? Sorry, guys. Told you I'm live. Let me look and see what that one is. So sorry. All right. I can handle that in a second. Are the Secret Service in on this? It is on this. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't have fact on that. But the last time it happened, when I saw it going down, I was like, you know what? Nope. You have too many people that don't know how to handle their weapons, don't know how to still. Here's the thing. They got him off the stage the first time. But if it was really hard Secret Service, you wouldn't be able to see his face come off that stage. They would have made sure he was completely covered. And then when you have Secret Service that go hunching down for cover for themselves and not the president that they're supposed to be there to protect, their body. Let me tell you something. The Secret Service is supposed to be there to keep anything from happening, and if something happens, to neutralize that. The other thing is this. They are to be the bulletproof so-called vest for the president, which means part of their oath is they will take a bullet for him. You understand? And when they nail down and they hunch and they leave their assets still in sight, they need to go. Knowledge is power. Absolutely. I think it's just setting up for the Democrats for major arrest. There's going to be major arrest, and I said last night there's going to be major arrest in the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. It's what happens if Trump gets killed? Well, then the shit's going to hit the fan. There is no stopping, and I don't think the military can even control what patriots would do. I said this several weeks ago. January 6th was a Democratic Party deal. That was not a Republican deal. If it was a patriot, if January 6th was truly a MAGA patriot thing, that place would have been burnt to the ground. Period. They're going to push it and push it and push it until people come out, and then they ask for a war that they could not handle. And if you think all the military is going to be really going, hey, I'm for Biden. When push comes to shove, and it's your family, or that nut job that's in the White House, it's going to be your family you're going to take care of. DC, with everything going on, you may find yourself broadcasting. Man, I don't. Yeah, if I could do that, I'd do that. But I don't take a salary here. Everything that gets donated when it is goes back into the station here. I do this just for what I do. Kansas here, I think we're headed for dark days ahead. Yeah, I do. Absolutely. Get close to God. Pray for our law enforcement. Absolutely. And our law enforcement, you really do need to pray for your law enforcement, because not all law enforcement will even think about engaging. Because they just want to sit back and get their retirement. The real Trump is in Cheyenne Mountain. These are other Trump people running around with masks on. I'm going to tell you this. Yeah, I'll go ahead. What you saw today was the real Trump. That was not a mask. It's a real deal. You're on point, DC. Thank you for absolutely. Thank you. Definitely not having enough agents to cover. Yep, they need to. U.S. Marshal Service just had a whole bunch. Well, I think it was like 80 some maybe, or 60 some in the class that graduated, like freshly just graduated. They need to grab those and bring them into the Secret Service, run them through more training, and they need to start. Here's the thing. They need to start filtering down people. Yes, they do background checks. Yes, they go through all that stuff. There's very lengthy things that they go through. I get it. But they need to figure out who they support and who they don't support, because I wouldn't want somebody that's protecting me that doesn't even want me there. Putin taking down old satellites so Starlink gets turned on. I'm not sure on that one. Bring in the Marines, the good old boys. Absolutely. Hoorah. It tells me that he knows the election is wrapped up. Right. East Tennessee, thankful for President Trump. Yep. He won't be executed. Trump has divine protection. Did I miss the live? Yeah. But you can rewatch it in a little bit. My husband is annoyed at me because I made him go buy water bottles. Let him be annoyed. No big deal. Nothing on my screen. Well, there is on ours. Not sure why. We appreciate everything you're doing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Few things worse than dirty cops. There is, but you know what? There's a lot of them out there. You'd be shocked. Maybe dark winter. I'm not really sure about that. I think we just, here's the thing. We can think so far ahead that we just seem like we make ourselves believe that nothing ever good will come about, and it's just going to be an impossible thing. Get through the next 50 days. That's our goal, right? We get through the next 50 days, and then we'll see then. Won't see this on fake news. No, you will not. So many, yep. Bad apples everywhere. Yes, there is. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to read through these real quick here. Yeah, waiting on the news to say the shooter was another tranny. Oh my God. DC, your podcast is so whoops, going so fast. Also, I wish you could hear these. Yeah, well, that'd be great. Not everybody's a big fan, that's for sure. I already had somebody trying to hack our account today, but we already took precautions in that. And if anyone ever, because anybody can click on your name and look at your profile and pull up your email address and then send you something to make it look like it's from. We will never, ever, everybody listen, no one at EIOBN will ever email you or solicit you. Okay? That's how that works. We don't solicit anyone. The other thing is this. I've had a couple people, and I'll go ahead and touch on this. A couple people said, "Hey, I've given money, but does this mean it's reoccurring?" No. We have purposely set this up that when someone gives, if you want to give monthly and be a guardian, that's fantastic. We want that. We want people to support us here so we can continue to do what we're doing. Because next week, next week, this week I'll be doing my thing, but then next week I'm gonna be out and about, and the only way we can do that is by the help of you guys, and that's what's making this different than everybody else, is because we can be mobile, boots on the ground, and somewhat tell you what's going on, what I can tell. Yeah, I got a message on Facebook from you supposing nope, Facebook has actually been completely shut down. So if someone's sending, we're not on Facebook anymore. If anyone ever sends you anything, it's a scam. It's a scam. Unless you're one of the guardians that sent us an email and we reply back to that. But we will never, ever ask you for money. We'll never, ever solicit you. And we never, ever sell your information to anybody else. Yeah, if they're asking, if you're getting a Facebook message asking for your phone number, do not do it. Those are scams. Those are scammers. Report it to Facebook is what you can do. Anybody that gets anything from me from Facebook, report it. It's all fake. It's all fake. DC, how are you insulated against the DOJ? Well, I can't talk about that like publicly. I deleted it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we don't do that. Anyway, so going back to the other thing. So if you give to us on the website, there's a donate button on there. We greatly appreciate it. We need it. That's what keeps our lights on, keeps us good doing what we're doing. But if you do that, it does not come back the next month and yank it out of your account again. We purposely set that up that way. If people want to give, they have to consciously go, hey, I want to give. And I do not have a car for sale, none of that stuff. That's all fake from Facebook. Facebook knows. They actually shut it down for like 2 weeks and then reopened it, which is the dumbest thing ever. I actually have the 2 emails that were set up underneath my old DC account, and they are actually I've already tracked them back to, I think it was what was that? I forget what it was. Anyways, it was in some other country, but it is. It's these stupid scammers. So, but I've already hooked that up, and they'll get what they get. But anyway, so but anyway, yeah, we don't do reoccurring. We don't do that. So if you give and say you want to give each month, then each month you come on there and you give, or whenever. So everybody should feel safe in that. Tried to make it as easy as possible. Yes. So if you get anything from Facebook from me, report it. It's fake. If I hear anything else, I will let you know. I hadn't planned on coming back on today, but I thought I'd just come on because I knew everybody would be like, oh my gosh, Trump got shot. What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. All that. There's more stuff to talk about that's outside of that, but I'm not going to do that today because we got tomorrow's show at 1 o'clock from 1 until 2:30. And like I said, next Friday, I'll be out Friday I'll be here. After that, I'll be gone out almost a week, but I'll still be on the radio, plus also on Rumble and YouTube at our same times, but I'll be just in different locations. I'll be everywhere from Mississippi, Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, and Louisiana. So I'll be out and about. See here. Anybody else got anything to say? Reported the whistleblower has been killed. Yeah, that's actually fake news there. They weren't killed. That was actually somebody had, unless it just happened today, some dumb person put that out there. If you're going to take a shot at someone, you would. Yeah. And the reason why he had his GoPro is probably if he got a shot, then he'd be able to put it out there. But he didn't. Thank God. Keep your president in prayer. Keep your country in the prayer. Pray for this station. Pray for our safety. What we do here. There's a lot of, like I said last night, we got a couple people said a bunch of stuff, and I went. I mean, it don't matter what time of the night I see it, I jump on there and I checked it out. And if you got like 2 followers or 4 followers, and you got some weird ass name and goofy email and all this other stuff, you're gone. You're just gone. Will there be more attempts on Trump? Yeah, absolutely. We just talked about that earlier. If anybody missed the show, once we get off here, you'll be able to go back and watch it here in a little bit. Do I believe there'll be more attempts on him? Absolutely. Absolutely. Same as I said the last time. They're not done. They won't be done until they try to get it finished. But we pray the blood of Jesus over Trump, and I'm praying for him to get a new set of Secret Service detail, and bigger and better than ever. Plus, also some that just are gritty. Those of you military guys know what I'm talking about. Gritty, which means they just want to tear somebody all to pieces, and they're waiting for somebody to move, fart, anything sideways so they can just rip them apart. That's what we need, guys. Sorry, that's what we need. We're talking the president of the United States, the next president, and we're also talking about our future, my future, your children's future, your children's children, great grandchildren, all their future. Am I going to Brad's October 4th? No, I don't think I am. But I am working with another company, well, not a company, a website, to create some stuff to where, well, it's just some other good stuff. And the other thing is this: a lot of your people that do what I'm doing or try to do what I'm doing, we don't have a massive crowd, okay? A massive audience, but we're growing steadily, and that's great. Because I'd rather not be the one that has goes viral for one thing, and then just have 100,000 people, and then just be a bunch of lunatics all the time in the chat going crazy. We want people that's the same mind frame. People that love America. And but anyways, I'm working on a couple of different things and I just don't know when I want to do it, because I know money is a thing with people, and this isn't about money, but yet I would really like to have somehow, some way, a remote location or someone we could do a seminar, like a weekend seminar or something, where I could bring in some people, talk about some really good stuff, and then also, we'll figure it out. But anyway, what's somebody saying here? Okay, thank you so much. All right. Well, anyways, like, share, spread the word. EIOBN is our website, Excellence in Online Broadcasting Network. If you like what we're doing here and you want to support us, please do. We need it. Every little bit helps. And just go on there and click donate. It is encrypted and secure, and it helps us out. And y'all have a great rest of the day, and pray for our president and our country.
Freedom, fight